For the next hour, you belong to us. We'll bring you the very best in handpicked, unsigned rock and metal. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. We are Two Bucks.
Welcome back to Two Bucks Rock Show. I'm really sorry I had to miss last week's show. I was in so much pain, and the medication just left me. I had no idea where I was, to be honest. For those of you that don't know, I mullered the end of my finger with a lump hammer, a 4-pound lump hammer, straight onto the end of it. Oh, it wasn't great. And then to make matters worse, after the nurses had poked all the insides back in and taped it all back up, I had an incident at work which caused it even more trauma. So I had to do the old painkillery stuff. Wasn't quite sure where I was for most of the week. And to be honest, I don't think it would have made for an interesting show. Having said that, that did give us a chance to rerun the Centenary show, which was all about this weekend's shenanigans. Just in case you'd forgotten all about that, Colford and, in fact, at the Dragonfly, they're also doing the same thing. Ballsdeep will be dropping in during the promotion of their brand new album on the 8th day. On Friday at the Dragonfly, they'll be supported by Parallax, Beneath the Divine and Among the Dead. And at Colford on the Saturday, it'll be Pilgrim, Raised by Hypocrites, Whiskey Lies, Clay Gods, Beneath the Divine, Among the Dead, and then obviously Ballsdeep. This week, however, has seen Dieselburner hit the UK shores. So as last week and the week before was all about Ballsdeep, this week I'm going to start with Dieselburner. They kicked off on Thursday in Manchester. On Friday they were at the Doll's House in Abertillery. On Saturday they were meant to be at Crowley's Rock Bar. That unfortunately didn't happen, but we managed to get them into the Lower George in Gloucester. They finished off in Brighton at the Green Door store, and I'm willing to bet they now have a much bigger UK fan base. They're a two-man battering ram team of Barry on guitar and vocals and Balthazar on drums, and they're kicking this week's show off with a track called Pavlov's Dog Mark II.
Take my time.
I know what you're thinking. It's hard to believe that all that noise can come from just two people. But when you think about it, we thought the same thing about Brockley Forest, and look what they turned out to be. And about these guys, Incursion. Now, Incursion have just got some new t-shirts done. They look absolutely amazing. I'm going to have to get one. I'm pretty sure I can't live without one of those. So if you're listening, guys, XXL for me, please. And hopefully soon, that'll be a baggy on me. Tell you what, just to sweeten the deal, I'll bang an Incursion track on now. Not that you guys will have any problem with that. We all love a bit of Incursion. This is Enemy of the Dead. That's Incursion, Enemy of the Dead. That's 2 bands, 4 people so far on the show, and all that noise. And you know what? I'm going to make it a hat trick. Another 2-person band. This was the first 2-piece band that I saw at the Lower George when they stepped in at the last minute to help us out. Took me a little bit by surprise, to be honest. I think they took everybody by surprise. Well, they certainly seem to have paved the way. They were Brockley Forest. This is a track from their EP, The Die Is Cast. It's called Rubicon.
I'm trying to get my head round what you said to me in the car. Both uninviting and enticing with your delicious smile. I'm standing on the edge and wondering if today I will fly. Better think this through. No turning back now. No turning back now. Yeah, now wait a minute. Maybe better think this through. No turning back now. No turning back now. Too late to save me. I'm not crazy. I'm just hungry for more. Is your grievance the same reason you're debating it for? You made a promise that your conscience wouldn't get in the way. It's time to let go, say your farewell and I love what you hate. Now wait a minute. Maybe better think this through. No turning back now. No turning back now. Yeah, now wait a minute. Maybe better think this through. No turning back now. No turning back now.
So that's Brockley Forest. It's a track called Rubicon. It has to be said, all three of those bands have huge amounts of talent to be able to pull off all that noise with just two people. The frightening thing, as with everybody that we play on the show, is that when you see them do it live, they make it look so effortless. Now, I've tried that. I know Vinny's been in a band as well. There's nothing effortless about being in a band. It is absolutely mental. And I, for one, am hugely envious of you for it. Oh, I'll tell you what, I mentioned earlier on, Incursion have some brand new t-shirts that are, they look absolutely fantastic, to be honest. But they're not the only band on the playlist that have new t-shirts. Black Emerald have just had their new t-shirts delivered. Black ones and red ones. Don't see many metal t-shirts in red. So you need to snap one of those up pretty soon. So I'll tell you what, just to remind you why you need a Black Emerald t-shirt, let's play a track from their EP Isolation. This is called Drowned in the River. A little feedback if you please, Mr. H. Some of my favourite songs start with feedback. That one included. That is Black Emerald, Drowned in the River, and that is just one of the reasons that you need a Black Emerald t-shirt. Now then, while we're discussing new stuff, I couldn't really get away with not mentioning Stonebroken's new single, or One Last Run's new album. The single from Stonebroken, obviously from their album All in Time, is called Better, so I'll play that for you now, and then we'll get to One Last Run.
It's all too far away, but you can reach it, you don't wanna try. It's all just locked away in your mind. You keep on thinking of the things you wanna say. Don't say a thing so you don't have to lie. Just keep pretending that everything is fine. Stop pushing your life away. Stop thinking of things you know that you can do better. Stop thinking of yesterday. You can see it for yourself, you know that you can do better. You keep on running from the things you don't wanna face. How many times you have to say goodbye? You keep on thinking of the things you leave behind. You keep on waiting for the things you don't wanna chase. Well, you can twist the truth but can't deny that in the end your world will pass you by. Start it over. You can do what you want to and be who you want to be. Start it over. Stop pushing your life away. Stop thinking of things you know that you can do better. Stop thinking of yesterday. You can see it for yourself, you know that you can do better. Stop pushing your life away. Stop thinking of things you know that you can do better. Stop thinking of yesterday. You can see it for yourself, you know that you can do better. Stop wishing your life away. Stop thinking of yesterday. Stop wishing your life away. Yeah. Oh! Stop pushing your life away. Stop thinking of things you know that you can do better. Stop thinking of yesterday. You can see for yourself, you know that you can do better. Stop pushing your life away. Stop thinking of things you know that you can do better. Stop thinking of yesterday. You can see for yourself, you know that you can do better. Do better. You know that you can do better. Oh!
So there you go, that's Stonebroken. It's the new single from the album All in Time. It's called Better. Such a catchy album as well. You really need to have a listen. And One Last Run's album, Unbreakable, is absolutely sensational. There are a couple of tracks on Facebook at the moment. Obviously the title track is the new single, but they released a song called Reckless as well, just as a little thank you for sharing all the stuff around. You can find both of them on the One Last Run Facebook page, but I'm sticking with the title track for now because it is the name of the album and it will advertise it a lot better than anything else. So this is One Last Run with the title track from their album Unbreakable. Awesome stuff. One last run, Unbreakable. Also, if you haven't already heard, Chris and Bex are engaged now. So I'm sure everybody here at Heads Up will join me in wishing you all the best for the future. Right, to tell you what, how would you guys like a little bit of Hung Like Jack? I haven't played them for a little while. You can find their latest tune on SoundCloud. There's a link to it on their Facebook page. It's called She's Not Dead. Here it is. Awesome stuff there. That's Hung Like Jack. It's their new song called She's Not Dead. Fortunately, neither of the guys from Pizzatramp, they had a little bit of an accident on a motorway while they were going to a gig, which obviously they had to cancel due to the fact that they were all a bit injured. Fortunately for us, none of them was seriously injured, obviously in a little bit of pain. I can relate to that. So from all of us guys, hoping that you get better really, really soon and you're all back on the circuit before too long. We can't do too long without Pizzatramp. So you guys get yourselves better soon. And until everything's sorted out, you're going to have to be travelling like this on the Chunder bus. So awesome Pizzatramp, that's Chunder bus. Get well soon guys from all of us here at 2 Bucks. Can't wait to get you back on the gigging scene. Right, last time I played this next track, I ended up going through a huge YouTube spree of looking up all the episodes I could find of a particular children's, well, not so much cartoon, more of a stop frame sort of thing. Looking for the particular episode that that's featured on the song. Unfortunately, the one that I found, which was featured on the song, didn't have the Winston Churchill bit. So I feared I was off on a bit of a wild goose chase there. Anyway, that should tell you that this is Two Marks and a Frank. The song called Bitter.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields. We shall never surrender.
Bring the bucket and mop, 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 mop.
And oh, so long it's been, and it brings a famous South African?
Ah, superb. That's Two Marks and a Frank. It's a song called Bitter. I absolutely love songs when you have that sort of delay on the vocals. I really think I need to get myself another mixer with an effects unit in it. Or maybe even just a delay pedal to loop in to the vocal channels of the mixer that I'm using at the moment. But another track that has that awesome delay on the vocals is on the Angry Badgers EP Dario's Visions. I'm going to play that as well now. This is Crazy. I love me a bit of Angry Badgers. That's from Dario's Visions. It's called Crazy. It's that vocal effects. I can't help myself. I'll tell you who else uses them to really, really fantastic effect. And that's Jason Hamilton from Beneath the Divine. every time I've seen him, he's got his own little effects set that he plugs his mic into, and it's just brilliant. This is one of the tracks that he uses on really well. Again, one of my favourites from the first EP, Disciple. This is Dear Father.
Dear Father, what have you
Ah, such an awesome piece of music. That is Beneath the Divine. It's from the first EP, Disciples, called Dear Father. And I know you all love that as much as I do. And to be honest, sometimes it's just really, really good to go back and listen to the earlier stuff. The stuff that made you like them in the first place. They're a force of nature. And they've taken us to the end of the show. And I've managed to go through the whole show and forget to put any jingles in at all. Still, we didn't need them really, did we? So before we go, I'd like to say congratulations to Chris and Becky on your engagement. Get well soon to the guys from Pizzatramp. And just this.
Hey guys, it's me. Just wanted to remind you not to give up on your dreams. Like, even if you want to, just don't.
Gonna leave you with Ballsdeep, your headlines for the weekend. This is Surrender.
Carry on, everybody. You've all done very well.
Turn out the light, burn away the candle. Smoke and fog come through the night. Time to flash from the sky.